What's up guys, Nick from Subimods here, and in front of me I have 10 of the hottest 2022 WRX modifications. Pulled all the data, aggregated it all, put it all on the table for you guys. So let's start with number 10. Off to the right, the Turbosmart Compact VR24. This is the plumb back version. They also offer the dual port for those of you who want to get a little spicy, get a little sound out of the forced induction system on the 22 WRX. These are a plug and play installation, very easy, and honestly, we've had really good success with this on our SEMA car, and we're excited to see what it can do when we kind of get that thing on the dyno once we get it back from turn 14 up in PA. So again, two options, plumb back, dual port, both on the website. Great product for those of you who want to work on the performance side of the 22 WRX. Number 9. It's going to be hard to give you guys a lot of input on mud flaps because they are pretty simple, right? If you have something on the side of your vehicle that you don't want on the side of your vehicle, you put these on and then you don't have it anymore. It's 1 + 1 = 2 here on this. The biggest problem is selecting a good mud flap, and Rally Armor is the best of the best. You're gonna have a urethane material, real pliable, so that way when you back up into a curb or whatever you guys are doing nowadays that could rip the mud flap off, this is just gonna bend. Perfect. God forbid you pull it out, well, it has plastic hardware, so you can put it back on. They offer a plethora of colors and logo styles as well, so if you got a specific style you're going for with the car, Rally Armor is gonna have something to meet your style. Again, mud flaps, it's a simple product, right? But it's very important that you select the right one, because otherwise, honestly, you're just throwing your money away and it's not gonna fix the problem, which we just admitted you don't want stuff on the side of your car. So go with the Rally Armor. We have all of them in stock, selling them out daily, and it's December. When are you gonna do it? If you're not gonna do it now, don't do it. All right, so we were at 7? No, 8. Number 8. WeatherTech, all right? So you got 4 doors in this car, and at least in my experience, passengers, they don't care about your car the way you do. You should. They're walking through mud and look like they ran like 6 miles outside through some torrential downpour. Then they get in the car and put their yams all over your carpet. It's disrespectful. You can't do that to your car. Your car does a lot for you. It gets you from point A to point B for like ever while you own it, right? So treat it with some respect. Put the WeatherTech floor liners in there. They got the ridges, keep the water in the mud. They're, obviously, they got some vertical parts, keeps all the stuff in. And the cool part about this is you take it out, wash it out, boom, easy, simple. Front and rear, if you got people in the back, buy the ones for the back, because obviously you got people in the back. If you don't, buy the ones for the front. Easy. Can't talk about floor liners for much longer than that. You know what they do. Number 7 is another car protection product. Subaru OEM rain guards. Now, there's a lot of debate on rain guards. Should you go OEM? Should you go aftermarket? JDM? OEM? In my experience, the worst thing that can happen, and why we don't sell any tape-on rain guards primarily, is because you buy a set of rain guards, you put them on, and then you drive down the road, and like 3 of them fall off. You just blow away. You never know where they went. Now you got the wrong rain guard. You got a rain guard on the driver's side passenger. Doesn't even make sense. Point being, buy the OEM. Buy something that clips on, so that way you're secure in your purchase that it's not going to just fall off and then you're not going to even have it anymore. OEM or JDM, that's the next topic. Truth be told, I don't really see the difference between the two. From a functional standpoint, they are going to do exactly the same thing, and even Subaru, the only difference you can really find between it is one number on the part number. And truthfully, you're not going to want to wait around for one or the other. These have been very hard to find, and it rains a lot. Like, don't wait. Again, same kind of deal with the mud flaps. You got a problem with rain coming in the window? Get these today. You don't have the problem anymore tomorrow. Moving on, we are now number 6. I got that number exactly right. We are moving to see more of the power modifications. So this is the Cobb top mount intercooler. New product from Cobb. Very excited to see it because recently everything Cobb has been putting out on the forced induction side has just been absolutely 10 out of 10, and this meets that. Cast end tanks, I mean, billet mounts, it's a great product. Includes there's a box over there. We got all the ducting and everything that you need to install it. This is a foundational item, and we love that Cobb brought it out already CARB approved, because obviously you want to keep the ice in the Antarctic. You don't want to have any melting or nothing like that. So good product, good for the environment, good for the car. It's a win-win-win. Again, this product, black and silver, available on the website, and these products from Cobb are all foundational, right? You're able to kind of start with a goal and then buy each of them in segments and have that OTS support from Cobb. So very important. Again, go for it. Number 5, from Invidia. Obviously, if you've owned a Subaru, or if you even haven't, and you're just watching this video, you've heard an Invidia exhaust. The R400, it's likely been one of the ones you've heard. It's loud, right? It's loud. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Especially on the F824, we've done a couple tests, and it's not for the faint of heart. There's a lot of exhaust systems on the market, but definitely be conscious when you're selecting your system. Talk to a vendor, email us. Just say, hey, guys, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, where is this at? To answer that question, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is about an 8. The only thing that's gonna be louder than this is something that doesn't have any mufflers at all, and this barely has any mufflers. So one of the things we wanna do with this video is at least give you guys some kind of ground to run on, that like this might not be the best if you drive hundreds of miles a week in your car in 6th gear. We're gonna do a little bit more display and demo on this as we move on, but this video is just kind of a quick overview. Now, who is this exhaust for? This is for the customer that honestly wants to hear the car, right? This is the pros of this system. You want an aggressive tip, you want to hear it, you're all right with a little bit of drone, perfect. This is exactly for you. Drive 100 miles a day in 6th gear? Make a critical decision, you know? I can't tell you what to do with your money. Number 4, moving back over to the style. This is the Molded Innovations V2 brake light. It's the F1, more commonly noticed. This is like probably the first style that came out, honestly, for any of these back in like 2015 when these products aired. Simple, right? It hyperblinks. It'll tell you basically 2 options. You can have it do a solid, meaning just you step on the brake, all the lights illuminate, or the F1 style where it gives you that fast hyperblink. The Molded Innovations line honestly now has about 4 to 5 versions of these rear brake lights, and more coming out every day. So get on the site, take a look. I think they have the V3, the V3 Cyclops, the F1. Now we're even debuting some reverse light versions. Again, there's no wrong choice with any of these options. There's probably about 30 when you break it all down. So there's a lot there, but find the one that meets the style and the one you like, and boom, you got a win. Not much I can say other than that they're extremely easy to install and they look great when they're in, so it's simple. Where are we? Number 3. Wheels, right? This is probably one of the quickest ways to get an amazing style upgrade on your car. 18 by 9.5 plus 38. It's a great fitment for the WRX. Looks good on stock suspension. Good, not great. Looks much better with suspension modifications, springs, coilovers. This is a vibrant color, all right? It's only second in this video to the shirt I'm wearing, which is also available on the site. But luminous yellow, luminous pink, anything from Rays, which is in the Graham Lights line, is gonna be a great budget buy. You're looking somewhere nowadays in about the $2,000 price range for a set of 4 on these, but you get everything you pay for, right? Very high quality, lightweight, and honestly, it's iconic, right? I mean, it's yellow, it's perfect. I mean, you can't say anything bad about these. So, all on the site. We're usually running specials. If you don't know your fitment, you don't know what you want to do, ask. It doesn't hurt. That's a big part of what we're pushing from 2023. We want people to reach out and say, hey, I don't know how to do this, but this is what I want to do. And we're here to help, right? Make the right purchase first. Ooh. Almost bought that. So number 2, the emblems here. These just came out, literally we just got done shooting them before this video. Honestly, it's probably one of the best modifications you can do to upgrade the exterior of your vehicle. We have about, 13 colors, I think, from the initial launch. And truth be told, these products are awesome. Like, simply put, heat your old ones off, throw them in the trash, put these ones on. Easy. You're looking at a couple colorways. We are trying to highlight, what we have available. A couple different bases. Most of them are going to be the black base with the various colored stars, but we're working on doing a little bit more. Yes, we know there are more versions for the prior years, but we have to start somewhere, build some sales data, and then we can keep offering more options. The last one is the Accessport. So I know that there's going to be people in the comments that are like, why is the JB4 not on the table? We're not going to go there. We're going to stick on this right now. The Cobb Accessport just received its Pro Tuning support. We have been seeing a ton of Pro Tuners just absolutely killing it with results on this platform. It's actually hard to kind of like believe that they're getting these results, but it's true. They are getting them. I mean, full bolt-ons, you're talking about gains of almost 100 wheel torque and horsepower in some cases. I mean, guys are running ethanol. They're seeing over 400 horsepower on, like, truth be told, pretty safe tunes. I say pretty safe because there's just not a lot of time. We haven't been able to see what the 2, 3, 4, 5-year timeline looks like on this car, and anyone who can, see into the future, it's a little optimistic, so we got to be realistic and say that that's where we're at right now with this product. But from the data that we're seeing out of our car, which again, we haven't had a ton of time to kind of, put it through its paces since it's come back from SEMA. I mean, OTS maps, they're seeing almost 30, 40 wheel torque. I mean, like, that's a great gain for $725, I think this is at this time. Better than any prior year for sure in terms of power to cost ratio. So that's why this one makes its number 1 spot hold. Again, we're going to work on a JB4 Accessport comparison. You guys can feel free to fight that out in the comments. I'm not really going to comment on that right now. But again, it takes the crown this month, simply because of the results we are seeing off of it. Again, this is just the start. We're going to try to do this monthly because there are so many new products coming out. But if there's anything you thought should have been on the table, anything you want to see on the table next month, drop it in the comments below. Again, we will do our best to accommodate any request, but listen, it's got to be honest. This is true data. This is what you guys are consuming. If there's anything that you want to see more in depth, like if you want to see a video of the R400 sound, if you want to know how to put the mud flaps on, or if you even want to know how the rain guards work, we'll do our best to accommodate it. We appreciate you guys' support. Like, comment, follow, subscribe. Thank you guys. Have a great day.